Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Taylor, and in today's video we're going to take the C6 Z06 to the dyno and see what kind of numbers it puts down for a baseline before I tear the engine apart and do some big upgrades here in the next month or so. Alright guys, the car's all loaded up. It's actually backwards, which you'll figure out why later in the video. But it's been about 6 weeks since I've driven the car, and we're finally going to get it down and get a baseline dyno hit. We've got a really nice sunny day, and I figured it'd be best to get it done today, given I don't want to drive it in snow or rain or whatever. So let's go ahead and hit the road and get this thing done. Alright guys, we have arrived. This place is called Fishhead Performance Tuning. If you haven't seen the STI video, I'll put a link down below. You can check out Isaac's information there, but he carved out some time out of his day to help us get a baseline on the Z06, so we're going to load this thing up on his Dyno Dynamics dyno and see what it makes. Alright, we're loaded up on the dyno. We got our strap down from the rear control arms, and then we've got some soft straps on the front wheels here. So we're just letting the car idle right now to get a little temperature into it. He'll do a little low-end driving just to get some oil temperature and whatnot, and then we'll start getting into the pulls. And gotta say, I forgot how much I like this car. This thing looks so cool. Oh my God, 457. Woo! It up with 455. Yeah, we got all these spikes.
And then on the third run, I let it spin to get some temperature in the tires before the run started, which you can see was bumping, and then we got traction for the whole
457.2.
and 400 foot-pounds of torque. Pretty solid.
Pretty respectable.
Yeah. I'm just gonna do a few rips. I'm gonna do a rip, clear the grass, do another one, get some temperature in the tires.
Yeah.
And then hopefully we can get a nice clean graph just to print out, and it'll be nice and tight.
Yeah, sounds good. What do you think?
I like it.
See the tune on a Chevy?
Perfect. He's a Chevy man. This thing is ripping out here. It likes the cold temperatures for sure. Hopefully you can hear me over the fan, but this thing's doing amazing in stock form. This has a K&N drop-in air filter in the stock box, and the fuse is pulled out of the dual mode exhaust. That is it. So this is bone stock. You done? Oh! Unbelievable. Look at this graph. That is a beautiful graph. 464.6. That's way higher than I thought.
Loving it.
I was thinking it might get low 4, somewhere in the 410 to 20 range, 464. That might be some kind of a record. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, but excellent. Likes the cold air for
28 degrees outside, it's loving it.
Yep.
Can't wait for the before and after you do some mods.
I think it, well, it depends if I put a blower on it or not. Heads cam should net 120 to 50 horse, I think.
Yeah.
I've got long tube headers. We're taking the cats off, 3-inch off-road X pipe and stuff, so it's gonna move some air. All right, guys, we're just gonna unstrap this thing and load it back on the trailer to bring it home, but this thing performed incredibly well. Super happy with it. We're loaded up, gonna head back to town. Isaac's just pulling the stock tune off the car just to save that in his records, because we will bring this back to the dyno and fine-tune it and get some more figures after it gets the heads cam and maybe the supercharger. We're going to talk a little bit more in the end of the video here about my plans with the car now, and maybe you guys can give me some feedback as well, so I'll see you soon. We're back in the home garage now. I got the car put away, and I rewatched some of that video from just a minute ago, and the car just did awesome. I'm so impressed with this thing in stock form. These cars really are a force to be reckoned with. But anyways, I'm looking forward to doing the upgrades to it here within the next couple of months. And I wanted to show you guys the printout of the dyno sheet here. So looking closely at it, you can see our max power of 464.6. That happened right around 6,500 RPM. If you follow this cube up, I'm gonna call that 465 horse. But what's really impressive is the torque. Come over here, we basically started the pull. Don't mind this little squeak at the front here. We started the pull right at basically 3,500 RPM. From 3,600 all the way to 6,000 RPM, we are above 400 pound-feet with a max at a 5,200 of probably about 415 pound-feet. So, I mean, what a beautiful graph. I mean, the power just climbs unbelievably well all the way to about 65, and the torque is just in there strong at 400 pound-feet. Essentially, you know, from 35 to 6, I mean, that's a lot of power there. So really impressive in stock form. So one last thing to note in these cars, this was a 4th gear pull, this whole dyno rip here. We made 465 at 6,500. This was 160 miles an hour in 4th gear, making 465. That is just incredible. So that gives you a sense of just how fast these cars are. I mean, there's 2 more gears left. I mean, this is easily a 200 mile per hour car for sure, given the aerodynamics and the gearing. So now on to just a quick conversation about what I'm thinking about doing with the car and what company I've decided to go with and mods and so on and so forth. So as many of you have seen or heard of, Race Proven Motorsports, or RPM as you might know them, out of Delaware, kind of, in my eyes, the C6 Z06 leaders in the aftermarket performance industry. I mean, they have a lot of race-proven cars. They actually hold the record, I think, of around 850 in the quarter mile with a stock bottom end LS7 427 car. So they've done a lot on this platform, and their stuff just works. I'm going to put a link to their channel below so you can check them out if you haven't heard of them already. And I had actually known about them since before the last video, but I didn't realize that they would sell the parts only from their kits. I thought you had to send your car to them and let them do the work, and obviously me being here in Idaho, it would cost me a lot just to get the car to Delaware to do that, so I wasn't interested in that. But I did give them a call, and they're willing to send me any parts that, you know, I need to order through them. They'll do the advanced inductions, LS7 cylinder heads, ported, everything. And I'm really on the fence between 2 packages. Now, most of you have advised that I not do the supercharger on it, and I'm really still on the fence of whether I want to do the supercharged stage 5 kit or the stage 4, which is heads, cam, MSD, Mammo ported intake, and then 60-pound injectors, Nick Williams 102, and a Veram cold air intake. I've already got the Cook's headers, as you saw in the last video, so that would be an awesome package. It would make well over 600 wheel, I think. And then the stage 5 is all of the stuff I just mentioned with a little more injector, the A&A V3 T-trim kit, and then we would have a meth injection kit as well. So I've already got the headers, so that's about $2,000 right off of the bottom line from their kits. So their stage 4 is advertised at $10,000, parts only. Would be about $8,000 for me since I already spent money on my Cook's headers. and then the supercharged kit would be about $14,000. So I'm really on the fence. I almost want to just go out all full steam ahead, all in, and just get the Stage 5 kit and do it. They've had great success with all of their cars. They have really moderate tuning. I've watched a lot of their videos, and you know, they tune the cars with like 9 degrees of spark advance at peak torque, which is very safe. So let me know what you think in the comments. What would you like to see the direction of this car going? I kind of would like to go forced induction, but I'm also happy to leave it naturally aspirated because it's going to make a ton of power no matter what. So that's that. I think I'm going to go with RPM. It's a race, yeah, they're called Race Proven Motorsports. They have a lot of race proven cars. They've got great packages, and they can mail it all to my doorstep. So that's where I'm going with the car. So if you can, help me out, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the car and what I should do with it, the direction I should go. I'll probably end up listening to you guys because you have offered a lot of valuable feedback in some of the previous videos. So I'm going to leave a little bit of trust in the viewers to kind of help me make that decision, I should say. So with the next couple of months here, we're going to see a whole lot more power out of the C6 Z06. As always, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up for me and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more automotive content like you saw here today. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys next video.